so hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I have someone special with me, which is great because it's different accent, different person, different English topic. We are going to speak about our routine. And so this is perfect for you if you want to know more about routine vocabulary, verbs, actions, adverbs, and things like that. So first, let's say hi to Magda.
Okay, so I'm an English teacher apparently, and I live and I come from the Czech Republic, and I have been teaching since I was maybe 16 or 17.
Wow.
Yeah, because like English is my love nearly all my life, and I just love to like explore new vocabulary and cultural things and watch TV, of course, in English and stuff like that. So I'm so happy to be here with you, and we can dive into that, our routine.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And people, if you're watching this, you can go and check Magda's Instagram, podcast. Do you have a YouTube channel as well for English
Nope.
speakers? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet. I'm not sure about YouTube. So this is my first appearance on YouTube.
I'm feeling honored today. Well, I will link all your accounts in the description box so everyone can check you out.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, okay, we're going to talk about routine vocabulary. And the first thing that you do is wake up. Okay, so when you start the day, 6, 7, 8 a.m., earlier or later, it depends. The first thing you do is wake up. I wake up personally at 8 a.m., which is a bit late for some people, but I need my sleep. So I need to sleep quite a lot, and I wake up at 8 a.m. How about you?
So I wake up at about 7. But for some time last year, I woke up at maybe 6 or 6:30, which was great. Because in the morning when, in summer, it is good because, like it's already daylight and everybody is sleeping at that time. So you still have like time for yourself. So it's really cool. But normally these days, I usually wake up at 7. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so what do you do during the morning? What is your morning routine?
Okay, so usually I wake up at about 7, and then it depends if I have my first morning class at 8. And if I do, I just get up straight away. But if I don't, I have this guilty pleasure of checking social media in bed. And then I get up maybe like 10-15 minutes later. I know that's not healthy and I should quit doing that, but I'm working on it. And then, so usually I go to the bathroom, I brush my teeth, wash my face. Sometimes I take a shower. So sometimes I take a shower in the morning, sometimes in the evening. And then I have breakfast. I always have breakfast in the morning. I can't live without breakfast. What about you?
It's more or less the same. I have the same guilty pleasure as you. I check socials. That's the first thing I do in the morning. Usually I open the window a little bit and then I check Instagram, Facebook, mails. After that, I get up. So I get up 10-15 minutes later, and then I have breakfast because breakfast is life. I couldn't go on with my day without breakfast. And I actually have a very typical British breakfast because I always have porridge. If you don't know what porridge is, it's oats. And usually you mix it with some milk, fruits, nuts, seeds, peanut butter, honey, everything you can. You add anything you can to that, and it's actually delicious.
Yeah, I sometimes have porridge too. And I found this recipe for overnight oats. Do you know it?
Yeah, when you leave them in the fridge.
Yeah, because in the morning I'm usually too lazy to be making porridge, because it takes some time. So so I prefer this overnight oats, or sometimes I have, well, cake. It sounds horrible, but it's not, because like in the Czech Republic, we often bake, and these are like, it's not like regular cake, but it's like it's on a baking tray, and it's maybe like a layer of something.
Is it like carrot cake, banana cake, the same kind of thick cakes, but
Yeah.
it's a bit airy, like it's a bit
Yeah.
fluffy?
Yeah. So it's like a sponge cake.
We do eat carrot cake and banana cake, but it's quite recent. It's not something that we normally do, but with more and more coffee shop opening, we now have good carrot cakes. Thank God. And it's not something we do for breakfast as well. It's not very common.
Here, people usually have like bread and rolls for breakfast, ham or salami, honey, or just bread with butter, or rolls. Yeah, so often when Czechs move away, like abroad, the thing they miss the most is the rolls. So
Oh,
then they
really?
have to start baking it. Yeah. So that's kind of funny.
Oh, wow.
Or Czech rolls.
And so you have various breakfast types. You don't just have sugary things. It could be also savory.
Yeah, definitely.
And what about after? So I usually have lessons during the morning, but if I don't, then I try I try to work out or to go running. How about you? Do you always have lessons in the morning?
Actually, on Mondays I start a bit later at 9, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays I start at 8, which is really early. So while you're still asleep, I'm already, yes, go
You're
ahead.
already going.
Yeah. So usually, like what I started doing recently is that on Mondays in the morning before my first lesson, I work out. But that has happened only twice for now. So,
So it's quite recent.
Yeah. So I hope that I will persevere and keep going. And then I usually start teaching, and I teach about 2 or 3 classes every morning. But I teach only from Monday to Wednesday. Besides being an English teacher, I'm also a photographer.
Oh,
So
nice.
I need some time, like for editing and for like taking the actual photos. So so like from Monday to Wednesdays, I'm usually an English teacher, and then the rest of the week I'm a photographer. During the day, I teach, and that's about it. So in the mornings, I teach like 2 or 3 classes. Then I have lunch. My husband helps me and cooks lunch for me because he also works from home. And sometimes, I do the cooking. So we always have lunch at 12.
Oh, is it like the exact same time?
Yeah,
Oh.
kind of, yeah. Sometimes, it's a bit earlier or later, but usually it's about like 11:30 to 12:30.
Okay. And is that typical for your country, or is it just your schedule?
Well, I think that it is kind of it's typical, I'd say. But because, for example, if you work in the office and normally you go to the restaurant for lunch, they serve menus like from 11 to 2. But most people go there at 11 or 12.
Oh, that's fine. Nobody would have lunch at 11 here. We have lunch at 12:30 or a bit later. And my lunch time is never the same. It could be 12:30, or it could be 1:30 or 2, or sometimes 2:30. Yeah,
So
it
late.
depends.
That's
I
nearly
know.
dinner.
I know. It just depends if like I was teaching a lot in the morning and then I went running, or another thing happened, or I filmed a video and then it's just a bit late. Yeah. So during the afternoon, do you have the same Monday to Wednesday, the same schedule as well?
So every day I teach. Sometimes I start at 1. So that's very early for me after lunch, because I like to relax a bit. But yeah, so it's one of my students who I have been teaching for, I don't know, like maybe 10 years. I think since she was 8 or 9.
wow.
Actually, today she told me that she's turning 23 this
Oh my
year.
God.
So,
You're
yeah, it's
basically
been
her
a
mom.
kind of, yeah. So yeah, so I usually start at around that time, 1 or 2. And before my classes, I usually like to read a bit because yeah, I love reading and that's very relaxing for me. And then I start teaching and then I usually finish at around 6 or 7. Those are very busy days when I
Yeah,
teach.
I bet. Yeah. But it's good because it's from Monday to Wednesday. So you have the same schedule, so you can plan ahead as well.
Yeah,
For me
definitely.
to be different because I always have different schedule, different timetables. So I never know what my week is going to be like in advance. So it's always a different day, which is good because then it's not really a routine anymore.
Mhm.
But yeah, I usually teach until 7. That's my latest one. So yeah, that's the typical day for me.
So this is what my teaching days are like. And then Thursdays and Fridays are always different. Once every 2 weeks, I have my Spanish lesson on a Thursday morning. Then I do the work I didn't manage to do from Monday to Wednesday. so
Awesome.
so yeah, the morning would be the same. But sometimes I manage to go for a walk for maybe 20, 30 minutes, which is nice. And I usually listen to a podcast.
And how about COVID? Is it any different with the COVID restrictions? Do you have a curfew, or are you on lockdown right now? What's happening?
So there is still lockdown. So restaurants are closed. Most of the shops are closed. So you can basically only buy stuff online or in supermarkets. And yeah, there is a curfew at 9. So from 9 till 5 a.m., I think. What about you?
Well, for us, we have only a curfew for now, from 6 p.m. until I don't even know in the morning because I I don't wake up early, you
You
know.
don't care.
I'm sleeping anyway. But I think it's probably 6 in the morning or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not very hopeful for the situation, but it's not going to change a lot. Only during the weekends, we often go to visit my parents-in-law because they live near the ocean. So it's just great to go there and enjoy. We can walk on the beach, in the forest. There are lots of things to do. There is a lake, so you can do different activities there. But usually when it's locked down, you can't really leave. Last time was 20 kilometers around, I think. So that's not possible. We'll see what's going to happen.
So last weekend, we actually went to the mountains and it was just amazing.
Hmm.
There was snow and yeah, we went sledging. There was fun. So yeah, it was nice.
That's good. Yeah. It's good that you are able to go outside and do something, even though you have some restrictions.
And what do you do in the evenings?
The evenings are usually the same. I watch Netflix. I binge watch Netflix, that's more accurate. And I like to read a little before going to bed, just to help to calm the nerves and relax and get yourself ready to have a good night's sleep. And how
It's
about
the
you?
same for
Is it
me.
okay? And is
So,
it different when you're not on lockdown, or is it just normal?
well, I think this is normal for me during weekdays. But at weekends, we would go to see friends, or we would go out, or we would, yeah, just be somewhere, not at home. So do something, like special that we don't normally do.
Hmm.
But as I like, for example, in summer, I can't do anything like that because I shoot the weddings on Saturday. So I need to get ready on Friday. I need to get a good night's sleep. And then I have to get ready in the morning and go. And usually, when I get back in the evening after the wedding, I am so exhausted and tired. So I just go to bed, and that's it.
Of course, yeah. You need lots of preparation, and at the same time it's so exhausting that you can't do anything after as well.
And what about you? What do you do at weekends when there is no lockdown?
Well, the first thing we do is go near the beach, but we also visit some friends. But the problem is that friends are a bit far from us. We have a couple of friends in the same city, but the other nearest ones are 45 minutes away. And then my very close friends, they all live far from me. Why? So I have some friends that are like 2 hours away, others 7 hours. So it's a bit complicated to see everyone, but we try to visit a couple of friends when we can. We go to restaurants as well, but now it's not possible. We do sports. We do quite a lot of sports as well. Before the COVID, I used to do CrossFit 5 times a week, more or less. And now with the shoulder and the COVID, it's much more complicated. And weekends are just going for a run, walking around, talking to the squirrels in my park. And that's it. That's not very interesting, to be honest, but yeah. Well, I think that's more or less it. So thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check Magda's accounts and leave a comment or a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time.